Hey, Divine Family, this is the Leo 2026 reading. So let's jump straight in. So, first and foremost, the first thing I see is some of you are either looking for partnerships in business or will be entering some type of partnership in business. The card says you're manifesting a strong and successful partnership. Consider having a partner who can bring the experience that you lack. So, you want to look for equal balance, someone that can balance you when you're trying to grow your business our project. Some of your relationships may be holding you back from success. So you may have some attachments to people, whether it's a boyfriend or girlfriend, relationship based or whatever, family based or business based, that really aren't beneficial to you at all. Spirit is saying it's time for you to recognize exactly who those individuals are and take a step back and put your focus on your business and start surrounding yourself with people that can sow into you and to help you flourish. Okay. The next card that you have is the planner card. This planner card talks about you needing to take some type of financial inventory. Look at your finances, look at your spending habits, look at how you're investing, right? And see where you need to implement some type of change or there's an area of opportunity for you to grow. Some of you may be in the area of event planning or project management, or maybe a professional organizer. But really what I'm getting from this is that you guys, Leos, need to really focus on being more organized. In order for your business to take off, which it will, your business opportunity, your project, or your new job, or just your career journey, period. If you want it to really take off, it's crucial that you make a plan to make sure that each day counts. It's crucial and critical that you organize yourself and really sit down and develop a plan, especially if you're building a business around that plan. You want to have that plan set to establish your growth the next year, the next 5 years, the next 10 years. And you want to make sure that you're including the people that really can benefit you when it comes to that, okay? You're really in a place where you're like, I'm done settling. I'm at an age where I don't want to settle anymore. I don't want to live a hard life. Some of you, a lot of you may have been going into jobs and losing jobs quick, or not staying on the same job for a long time, or just going into jobs and just being miserable, not being happy. And your soul is telling you that you're on the wrong path. But I don't think a lot of you are listening because some of y'all are afraid to branch out because you might have been doing a certain career or job for a long time. And the reason you keep switching companies has a lot to do with your organizational skills. Some of you might be very last minute, and then you might try to rush and get a project done and it hasn't been properly planned out or vetted, or you miss certain details. This is not for everybody. Remember, this is a collective read. Some people have matured from that place because they've learned from their mistakes. And it may come off like you're not as focused on your job. And a lot of that is risking you guys not being seen as value added in your departments. And you also aren't very happy with the job because of how you may think that you're being viewed at work, or the work may be too overwhelming for you. And therefore, it puts you in a position of either losing your job or having to look for another opportunity outside of the company if you can't find something within it. And so you ultimately feel like you're settling. But really, God is trying to tell you that what you're doing is not really for you. That's not really what you want to do, and you need to get out of your comfort zone. Allow yourself the time and space to evolve and find your true path. You're in a state of avoidance because the action needed is too hard. You don't want difficulty. You don't want challenge. You just want to let it skate by easily. You gotta separate yourself from that mentality if you want to evolve, if you want your career to take off. You will have an opportunity, some of you, to step in a role of leadership. And honestly, you're ready for it once you find the correct path for you and you work on your organizational skills. Okay. Your career will improve once you accept and step into your power. I just said that. You're following the crowd in fear of putting yourself out there. So I'm here to encourage you to, if you want happiness, you want to prevail in your career, get out of your comfort zone and step into some new opportunities. All right. So when it comes into love, I see some of you having faith, trying to find faith in a situation or a relationship dynamic with someone from your past, or someone that you were seeing or dating or heavily on your mind. Some of you may receive some type of surprise invitation from someone from your past, or someone that you started to date, and you guys are kind of mirroring each other's energy. You guys are both thinking about each other. You guys are both commonly reflecting on each other. But you might be up in your head about the connection, wondering if it's going to progress, if it's going to last, if it's going to work, or for some of you, if you should rekindle a connection with someone. And I think a lot of what's going on is many of you have a lot of inner wounds that you have not worked through. You've kept a lot of these emotions to yourself, and you haven't really opened up about it. And so it's like you're at a place where you're trying to have faith so that you can have a new phase or a new opportunity, either with someone new, or consider having a new phase with someone that you still have feelings for, that you were dating in the past, in the more recent past, or whatever. Okay. This person is your twin flame. I do want to confirm that for you. You guys do have, even though you're polar opposites, total opposites, you do have an opportunity to have a quality connection. And you guys do complement each other, but you have to do the work. You have to be able to effectively communicate with your partner, open up to your partner, and be open to their ideas. Everything can't just be on your time, Leo. You have to be considerate of their time and their feelings as well. Don't be so much of an overthinking. Don't be so much in your head that you push someone away, or you risk the time that you need to invest in this relationship with the person. Okay? It may come off like you're not fully investing in the connection when you're up in your head often. They may think that you don't really want it, or they may think that you have some third party involvement going on, whether that's another person or you putting your focus on something else. And so that your person feels like you're truly involved and invested and wanting and desiring this. Make sure that whatever emotional pain or burdens or past traumas that you have or inner wounds that you have, you take the time to work on that. Okay. I do see that if you are in separation with somebody, you are sad. They are sad. Again, y'all are missing each other, and constantly thinking about each other. And like I said, both of you are uncertain about the future. And I believe that some of y'all went through a breakup, and it has you feeling kind of lost. And it's like you want this new phase, but you feel like you're juggling with the fact that you need to either release the past and let it go and cut your ties and just move on, or if you need to work on yourself and there's an opportunity for you guys to try to rekindle this. I do feel like someone in this connection wants marriage. They see marriage, they see this as a soul connection, they see this as everlasting love, and they're manifesting this. Okay, you have to feel inspired enough to go after what you want. While you're in this moment of self-reflection, make sure you're going through a period of self-discovery. You're identifying the things that you need to work on, the things that you can do to better yourself, not necessarily always what the other person needs to do, Leos. You need to turn on your ambition. You need to be very action-oriented. That's something that you commonly may lack from time to time, and that's slowing you down with progressing. And you need to be very persistent about what you're working on and what you're doing. And have the courage and find the courage that you need, okay? Because that's where it's about a test of faith, okay? It's okay to open yourself up from time to time to go after what you want. Some of the signs that may be applicable here may be any earth signs, and I'm also seeing a Sagittarius and Capricorn or Aquarius as well. What else do you have for the Leo spirit? What else do you have for the Leos? What else do you have for the Leos? Yeah. It's time to work hard, do the hard work, invest, demand high standards from yourself, but more importantly, follow your passion. And when you do that, you'll start to find your purpose. It'll be like some type of renewal happens in you. And then you'll end up feeling rejuvenated. Some of the signs that came out here again was Sagittarius, Virgo, and Aquarius again. Important numbers 9 and 17 also came out. So I wish you the best. If you need a reading, look at my page and text me or inbox me or email me to book your reading. I'm available to you this week to support in any questions that you may have. God bless you and Happy New Year, okay? Peace.